I'm going to stand up right now and I'm going to show you, you can stand up in this kayak and you can be very stable. We're reviewing the Native Titan X 12.5 Propel. So this is not your typical kayak review. I'm reviewing kayaks from an adaptive standpoint. And those things are important when you're selecting a kayak. There's multiple considerations when choosing a kayak to see what platform that you're going to need. Is it going to be for casual use? Is it going to be for casual fishing? Or is it going to be for tournament fishing? As a bilateral amputee, I have some experience in this field, and I'm making these videos to help you choose the right platform. And my videos are going to be based upon 5 criteria. That's going to be the cost of the kayak, what features come with it. It's going to be the comfort of the kayak. It's going to be loading and unloading of the kayak. It's going to be riggability, and it's also going to include stability. And we're going to rate these kayaks that I'm testing, and if I'm able to stand and get my balance in a kayak, then those kayaks are eligible for 5 bonus points. So it's going to be a 0 to 50 point scale with a possible 5 bonus points. Now, as someone who loves to fish from the kayak, choosing the right platform for me was excruciating. I researched what kayaks fit amputees or adaptive users, and there was just no content. All of the content that I could find was talking about how stable this kayak was and how stable that kayak was. But here's what I will tell you. Stability for one person does not mean that it's the right stability for another person. So over the last year, I have researched and I have researched, and there's just no content out there. So I'm taking this on. I'm grabbing the bull by the horns. We're going to start reviewing kayaks just for you if you consider yourself adaptive, and that doesn't mean you have to be an amputee. You might have mobility issues, you might have strength issues, you might have bad knees, you might have a bad back, you may be on the heavier side or the taller side. I'm 6'2", 205 pounds. When I say adaptive, all of those people fit into the adaptive category, just not amputees. Now, the classification for my amputations are I'm an above knee and a below knee. I have down to the knee on the right side and down to the foot on the left side. So standing up does take some effort because I have a mechanical knee that just doesn't work for me. I still have to make this thing work. So when I'm testing these kayaks out, I want to know how easy is it to get in and out of a kayak. If you had to load this in the back of a truck, how heavy is it? Is it easy to do? Are you going to be able to do it? Are you going to need a trailer? Comfort all day. And the price, what are you getting out of your kayak for all the features that are listed? Those are the things that I'm testing. I've had the Native Titan X now probably going on for 6 months, running the Bixby K1, and for now it has met my needs. But it's not without some trial and error. I actually went to Big Adventures and I checked out their kayaks, and I went and looked at them. I talked to them about them. I researched, I sat in the kayaks, and I got a really good feel. My decision was between the Bonafide XTR 130 and the Native Titan X 12.5. So I talked to the good folks over at Big Adventure, and I was able to purchase this one without a pedal drive. Now, I don't know if you can purchase them without a pedal drive now, but I was able to get mine because I knew I was never going to use the pedals. On the Native Titan X 12.5, what are you getting in a kayak? I will tell you, at the price point, this is one of the upper premium kayaks. You're in the mid $3,000 range. It is not a cheap kayak, but for the Native Titan X, the features that you get on this kayak from the get-go really offsets the price that you're looking at. They have done a tremendous job with the layout, with what you get as far as gear tracks and all of the places that you can run your electronics and all your wiring, the battery boxes, transducer mount areas, there is plenty of rigging options on the Native Titan X. So for price wise, I would say we're definitely at the upper end of getting into those premium kayaks. Now I want to talk about comfort. Comfort is key. If you are not comfortable on your kayak, your days are going to be short, your trips are not going to be fun. After spending some time on the Native Titan X, I can tell you this is a very comfortable kayak. The swivel seat that you get on this kayak, it's raised. The angle of the seat makes for a comfortable set. You don't ever feel like you're in a bind. To me, it's got good back support. I would say you could take it one step above and get a nice kayak cushion, and that would 100% make you a little more comfortable during the day. When I look at comfort, I'm looking at, are you able to stretch out your legs? If you need to stand up, how comfortable is it standing up? The cockpit layout here is really what I look at when we're talking about comfort, because if you're going to tournament fish or spend long days out on the water, you're talking about 6, 8, sometimes 10 hours. So you definitely want to be comfortable. And I do think that the Native Titan X has been very comfortable. I have never had a fishing trip where I have gotten off the kayak and been uncomfortable. Now let's talk about loading and unloading. This is a big one. This kayak is around 175 pounds. It is heavy. This is not a light kayak. But you know that when you get it. You're not getting this for a really low kayak in weight. You're getting it because of the design and because it's stable. But trying to load this in and out of a truck bed is going to be bad on your back. It is going to wear you out. You're going to expel some energy by loading and unloading this kayak all the time. I will tell you, if you're looking at this kayak, you will want to seriously look at getting a trailer for this kayak. It's going to make your life easy. It's going to save you energy. It's going to save you time. It's going to save your back in the long run. Now, that's not a knock on this kayak. This kayak was designed to be big. It has to be heavy. You've got a 500-pound weight limit on this kayak. So, of course, when you get those kayaks that have the high weight load, yes, they're going to be a heavier kayak. You're not buying a light kayak that's going to have maximum payload on it and be able to throw it in the back of your truck. Now, let's talk about riggability. How can you rig the Native Titan X? I will tell you this much. The rigging options are endless on this kayak. When you order one of these or you get one of these and you pick it up at the factory and you see all of these electronic plates throughout the kayak, on the front you've got one, then you've got the storage pod on the front. It also has a battery box, and a box down below is where you can mount your transducer. So you've got the pod there. You've got 2 gear tracks right behind the pod. I did the rod deletes, and I have 2 extra ports here where I could mount things. You've got a long track rail right here, wide open platform right in the middle right here. Right beside of you, you've got a gear track on each side that goes all the way back. You've got another area in the back to run your electronics, and you've got a battery box right behind the seat. So when I'm talking about rigging, this kayak right here spares nothing with riggability options to be able to mount your graphs. Putting a captain's bridge on right here on the front to have extra lights, extra camera mounts. You can mount your fish finders here, so you're leaving this open where you can use your Yak Attack track packs, rod holders, paddle holders. And the cool thing is, even on the side here, you've got these built-in tackle storage boxes on the side. So you can put 2 tackle boxes here, and in the back, I can easily turn around, and right here I am right at my black pack where I've got more tackle in there. So this platform is wide open at almost 13 foot long, 40 inches wide, and a total weight that is with the seat, how it comes at 175 pounds. You 100% can rig this out and still have plenty of payload to be able to add batteries, motors, whatever you want to add. You've got plenty of space. All right, now we're going to talk about, to me, one of the most important things on the kayak, and that's stability. For me, having a good kayak means it's got to be stable, because if you do not feel like you're stable on a kayak, then you're not going to trust your kayak. You're not going to have fun fishing. I will tell you that on the Native Titan X 12.5, I feel like ever since I have taken my first trip on this kayak, that this has been a really stable kayak. Not one time have I ever felt like I was going to lean and fall out of the seat. The primary stability kicks in right there, and then you have to force it literally to hit that secondary stability. So this kayak is very stable. It's going to allow you to stand up. It's going to allow you to lean over and land those fish. And even if you're using the seat risers, which lift you up 3 more inches, and I've tried those, and right now I don't have them on. When I was tournament fishing, I took them off. But even with the 3-inch seat risers, I never felt like my center of gravity was really thrown off, like I was very unstable. It actually helped the seat position being a little bit higher, that it was a lot easier for me to stand. And when I'm testing these kayaks, the one thing I want to do is I want to see, am I able to stand in a kayak? Because that is important, to be able to stand and stretch your legs, stretch your back, take some pressure off. It makes for a better day, especially when you're enjoying fishing and you're just relaxing and trying to have fun. I have, tested this kayak from a standing standpoint, and there's some things that I'm learning. This kayak is stable, but with 2 prosthetic legs, my prosthetic feet are 90 degrees, and they're a stiffer carbon fiber due to how active I am, so I need that extra stability in my prosthetic feet. Now when I stand, because I'm an above knee and below knee, and my ankles do not bend, so I'm not able to push my toes down and help me balance, I'm having to shift my weight to get my balance point. So a lot of times when I stand, you will see me rocking, and it's not because the kayak is unstable. It is I'm trying to hit my personal balance point to make myself a little more stable on the kayak. Now, to prove to you that this kayak is stable and you can stand in this kayak as a bilateral amputee, I'm going to stand up right now and I'm going to show you that in the Native Titan X, you can stand up in this kayak and you can be very stable. And I'm going to stand up and I'm going to show you how to stand, and you can see what it takes for me to be able to hit my balance point. I get my seat straight, and then I use my hands on the chair, and I bring my feet back, and I'm just getting my foot back. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to stand straight up. You can see I'm not holding on to anything. My prosthetic feet are completely planted on the floor. I can kind of side to side move the Titan X, and I can feel that stability kick in right there. So right there, I'm leaning, and I really have to force it to go any further. So this is what I'm testing on these platforms. So you know that if you need to stand, these kayaks are very stable. Now to sit down, I'll just kind of bend my knees, reach back, and sit down in the seat. And that's how easy it is to stand on the Native Titan X 12.5. Now we're going to go through and I am going to score the Native Titan X 12.5. Possible score 50 with a possibility of 5 bonus points. So we're going to start with price. I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. It is on the higher end of your kayak, so you're getting into the premium, but you get a lot for what you're getting with the Native Titan X 12.5. We're going to talk about comfort. I'm going to rate this one a 9 out of 10. I think this kayak is very comfortable. I think you're going to spend a lot of time on this kayak and you're not going to regret the Native Titan X. Now we're going to talk about loading and unloading. This one is where I'm going to give it a 7, just because it's heavy and you're going to need a trailer, which is going to be an added expense. Could you load this in and out of your truck all the time? Absolutely. Do you want to? No. Now, let's talk about riggability. I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10, strictly because there is so many options on this kayak that you 100% can rig this kayak ever how you want to. All right, let's talk about stability. I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. This thing is super stable. You're not going to have to worry about being unsafe on this kayak. All right, so now, this Native Titan X 12.5 gets 5 bonus points because I was able to stand up and immediately get my balance, so 5 bonus points. So that is going to score the Native Titan X 12.5 with the bonus points a 46 out of possible 55 points. And I consider that a very good score because I'm going to be very critical on these reviews. If you're watching these videos and you consider yourself adaptive, I want you to know that I'm putting a lot of time and effort into testing these, so you know when you watch a video that I'm being truthful about the things that I'm talking about and that I'm testing. And if you're spending your hard-earned money on a kayak, I want to make sure that you're getting the kayak that suits your needs and that is the best kayak for you, not that you're just buying a kayak because it looks cool. I am reaching out to kayak manufacturers, I'm reaching out to distributors to see if I can get my hands on some more kayaks to review just for you. Some people are going to need certain setups for their condition, and those are the things that I'm testing, and that's the feedback that I'm trying to give you to make well-informed decisions. And that's why I want to work with the kayak industry so we can have a good adaptive rating across the industry. So if people are researching what kayaks are adaptive, we can start building a library with different models, different brands, different price points, different lengths, different widths, with different stability. So you have a good library to go through and be able to choose the best kayak for yourself. If you consider yourself adaptive and you're facing issues right now or you're having problems, drop me a comment down below and let me know some of the challenges or issues that you're having, and we will see if we can come up with a solution and help you out. You want to stay tuned. I've got another kayak review coming up, and this one is going to be an inflatable. And let me just tell you, this kayak has got a great layout. It's got great technology in it, and it's supposed to be a really good fishing inflatable, and we're going to be testing it out. So I'm going to do some reviews on that kayak, and we're going to do some testing, and it's also going to get scored on the adaptive rating. So you make sure that you're hitting the subscribe button and you got the bell notifications clicked so you know when those videos are dropping. All right, that is going to conclude my adaptive review for the Native Titan X 12.5. I just want to say thank you for watching the video. Help the algorithm out. Hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, let me know some things I could improve on, some things I could do different, because I want these videos to be great for the people that are watching them. I appreciate your support. We're going to hop off here, get a little fishing done. We'll see you on the next video.